Good morning, everyone. Let's see. Today is Wednesday. It's cold and dreary and just the way it's been for the last week. It's supposed to have sunshine today and a high of, 40. Doesn't look like it's going to get that way. But since it is next to the last day of January, what I'm going to do is make a wreath. We'll do a little crafting today for valentines. This is reasonably quick. It's not hard to do. It's good for beginners. Most everything I have here, except for the ribbon, was from the dollar store, so it won't turn out to be expensive. This is a steering wheel cover. Take it out of its cardboard. I have a 14-inch wreath form, and you put this. It's a lot of stretching, and it doesn't always work the first time. Yeah, you gotta get up and get under it. Pull it around. Pull it around, pull it around. You also have to be careful with the wreath forms because they are Dollar Tree and they will have edges on them that are sharp. 14-inch wreath is the largest this will go. So we'll do a 10-inch and we'll do a 12-inch. Anything larger than that, I wouldn't even bother trying it. But that's what's going to come out looking like when you have it on. You move it around so that your wire form doesn't show, hopefully. And if it does, you just need to adjust it a little bit so that you can pull it one way or the other. After a while, it probably won't show anyway when you're putting decorations on it. Now, since it was only 2 weeks ago, I looked to see what I had in my flower collection, and I've got some tea roses, and these, I don't know what they call these. As far as, anything particular, I don't know. And this is carnation. I got my scissors over here. And I'm going to need to get my cutters. The ribbon I'm using is a little more spring than it is Valentine's Day. It does have butterflies on it, but it is a pretty pink and it does have red in it. Now what you want to do first is line up where just how much you want on it and what direction you want everything to go. When you cut your flowers, do you want them all on an angle? Do you want a little on each side, some on the top, some on the bottom? I usually put some on both sides, leave the bottom open, and then put a bow up on the top. Bob, do you have another battery? This one is dead for the glue gun. That I, oh, look, I don't know what they're, whether it's working or not, but there was one in the bedroom on that little fan. So we'll go with the bow maker is, I've used this before in crafting projects, and it's a Bodabra. I purchased it in Hobby Lobby about maybe 4 years ago. I'm gonna go with about a 10-inch tail. And if we go with 4-inch loops, and the first one or two I always measure, and then after that you don't have to, because you can measure them up to each other. There are other bow makers. This one works for me, so I've never gone any further with getting different ones. So I'm going to pull out 4 inches. And then you flip your ribbon so, because it has, it's not two-sided. It is, technically it's two-sided, but it's only got the print on the one side that is what you should be using. It's just, you don't want to use the back side. So that's 4 inches there. And would you look on my desk and see if I have my cutters? They should be in one of the cups. You know, the wire cutters. Yeah. Duh. Get this one out. This is a Ryobi. And I turned it on before. But I guess I left it on too long to see if it was working. And it was. I'll turn it off now until I get closer to needing it. So now you have a bow on each side. And then you turn it again to make sure. But this time we will go. You can do them the same, or you can do them just a little bit smaller. I'm going to go just a little bit smaller. Twist your ribbon. Thank you. And turn it this way.
Put your name.
And then go this way. And then we're going to go another one, because that only gives us 2. Odd numbers. When you're planting in the garden, you should always plant with odd numbers. And when you're making bows. See what we got here. Okay. Okay. Now we're down to just about 3 inches. So now we have 1, 2. If we go again, we're going to twist so that we get it on the right side. These big ribbons are a little bit sometimes harder to work with. And this is the third one. And then you're going to go back this way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Push them down. Now you also need a tail on this side. And then we're going to do approximately a 10-inch tail here. So I'm going to measure this off a bit. Better be a little too long. We can always make it shorter. This ribbon was from Sam's. It was one of those where they have them seasonal. And I think it was either $6.99 or $7.99, probably $7.99. It lasts for a long time because it's 50 yards. So now I need something to gather up my, here we go, I can use this. I need to, I'll take it off a different bow, gather up my ribbon, and it's easier. I probably you can do it either way, but sometimes it's easier if you take your glasses off. If you put your pipe cleaner on first instead of waiting, because it's going to help you pick it up. So I'll just slide it under, hopefully. Come on now. Come on. Up here, up here, up here. Let me get you up a little higher. Get in there. There it goes. Okay. And what it does is it lifts as you pull through the top. It will lift out your bow. And then you just grab hold of the bow with one hand and twist with the other, about 3 times. And then you fluff. See what side you want to go where. Pull out your bows. You can do bows by hand also. You would cut like 16 inches and then fold it in half, hold it between your fingers, and do as many of those as you wanted at 16 inches. And then if you wanted some different lengths, then you would go down to 14 inches, then down to 12 inches, and grab hold of them. Same way with the pipe cleaner, twist it around it. If you don't have any other way or not familiar with making what they call hand bows. All right, this I can always take care of later. Let's see what tails we have here. One tail is longer than the other. And what you do if you wanted what they call dovetail, fold it in half, like so. And then go from the center out as deep as you want it to be and cut. And once I get this one done, you'll see what I mean. They look like that. That one's a little persnickety. We'll do that one. Even that one off. Yeah, that's better. All right. Alright, then we'll put this aside, and then we'll turn on our glue gun. We'll get our wire cutters here, and get a couple of different flowers. Sometimes you can just peel them off, and other times they have a really thick stem, and they don't want to cooperate. So we'll do a few of each, and then try and put them together. I'll be cleaning these tips up on the kitchen floor here for a while, because they like to go flying. Okay. Now we get another one of these. And then we'll get some of these. Yeah, maybe I'll leave the, I don't usually leave the leaves on, but maybe I will leave. This was the only thing that I had that was available in red. And I said, I had pink and I had white, and I said, no, I gotta have something to show, you know, Valentine red. And this is what I come up with. So now we're gonna take this. I'll move this. And you need your glue gun for this. Put a stick in. I like to put a stick in too soon because it'll just end up dripping out and you'll not have any. It looks like maybe come down. Oh, let's see. Come down just a little bit. You don't have to have a glue gun to do this. You can do it with regular glue. You know, E6000 or Gorilla Glue, or and it will work. So then I'm gonna put some on the edge, lay it there. I don't have anything to hold it down with it. I'm going to use the edge of my scissors because the as anybody knows who ever works with a glue gun, they burn. When you touch it, it really burns. And then maybe we'll put a pink one underneath it. You can see this is kind of hit or miss, but that's okay. Sometimes those turn out the best. And you kind of want to go so that when you're putting the flowers in, the tips are facing either in or out, but so that they're all covered. With the one before it. That, when you twist like that, it helps with the glue strings. Not 100%, but otherwise you're picking glue strings off forever. And then I think I'll put maybe another one on the bottom of our tulip here. That goes like that. That's what we're getting so far. I don't have an overhead view, so I'm going to try and keep showing you what it is that I'm doing. And I'll pinch a few more off of this. See, I'm getting cold. It's probably going to work its way through the house. They usually do. It wouldn't hurt if we got a little sunshine. Get up there. Come on. Oh, there we go. And now I'm going to send these two toward the center, but a bit below each other. And we're gonna glue them down. And then you have to hold it in place, not long, probably about 30-40 seconds at the most. Anybody try that broccoli salad that I made the other day? It really turned out very good. I enjoyed it. I have a little bit left. My daughter had some, and she said it was okay. You know, she wasn't crazy about it. She said, okay. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very good. Okay. Oh, we got, and then we'll put another one here. A little more glue. Now, believe it or not, I don't know if it's because it's cheap glue sticks or whether if I had like Gorilla Glue it would do the same thing. But I just put that stick in and it is gone. Now I'm going to fit in my tea rose. No, I don't want the scissors. I want these wire snips. And one more at least. Let's try one more and see. Maybe we'll use 3. I used 2 on the other side, mostly because of, the distance between the different colors. Okay. There is some glue here, but put another stick in. Stick another stick. going to, you can see it's kind of lopsided now, so I have to divide something in here. I'm going to put another rose in there. That's the one good thing about crafting. There's no real mistakes. You can just go back into it and kind of level things off and fix them accordingly. And we'll put one more here. And then we'll go from there, and I think that might be okay. They do make, actually I have them, I should have brought them out, little things that you put on your fingers, that you can put on your first finger or whatever finger you want, your thumb, so that you can use your hands to push down the glue when you need to help it to stay in place until it adheres. You need another dose. Yeah. And I'll put you back and turn you off, or at least just for a minute. Oh, I didn't wind you around and now you're all over. These steering wheel covers are nice also because you can remove, at least with the glue that I'm using, you can remove the decorations and or flowers from them and use your steering wheel cover, the wreath part of it, the base, more than once. Unless you want to store them away and use the same thing each year, or change out maybe just a little bit, because you can put, I have pearls, beads, you know, you can put things like that on it. To each his own, right? So it's not exactly the same on both sides. And then we're going to, you can adhere your pipe cleaner. You have to see what direction you're going here. And this is going this way. This is going this way. This is going this way. And this comes up here. And this one goes here. Now this is a 6 loop. And when you come across the front of it at the bottom, you can either go behind it or in front of it. If you go behind it, then you might want to put a pearl or something in there that's going to cover your pipe cleaner. Now let's see what we got here. See if we got a hit or a miss. And then you turn it over and grab it with your fingers and tighten. Again, 3 or 4 times around. I'm not crazy about this bow. I probably should have refit it, but we'll make it work for now. It looks okay. Sometimes it takes you, you have to put it on a door or a window, and you look at it for a day, and then you decide, should I or shouldn't I, or do I need to add, or whatever. And that's what will probably happen with this bow. I think I am going to trim down this tail, since the other tail is shorter. Let's see, they don't have to be exactly the same length, but this is quite a bit different. There we go. Much better. Now you can also fold the bottoms of your bows so that you have creases in them on your tails and hold them out that way. Just depends on what you like. That's what the finished product looks like. Yeah, again, I'm not too crazy about the way the bow turned out, but I can even add another color to it, but I don't know if I'll do that or not. The colors are pretty. I love the colors in the bow, and they do look nice with the flowers. Anyway, it's Valentine's Day, 2 weeks away. Probably leave it up for another week after that, and then St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is the 17th, so I probably will be putting something up around the 1st, so that makes sense, right? Right. Okay. Here we go for today. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. And I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, maybe you learned a little something doing that. Doesn't cost a lot of money to make a wreath, especially like that. And your base sometimes is the hardest part of it, and it can be pricey. So this was good. You got the steering wheel cover and the metal form, and then your flowers. Thanks again. I hope you have a great day. I hope it gets warm where you are. Give me a thumbs up. Share. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye now.